You were born in the year 860, on a cold shore in Norway, a small village between mountains and a gray sea. Wooden houses, grass roofs, the smell of smoke, fish, and wet wool. Winter lasts 9 months. Summer is short and cold. Your father's name is Leif. He's a farmer, and sometime a Viking. That's how everyone lives here. In summer, you work the rocky land. You grow barley. You raise sheep and goats. In autumn, you salt fish. In winter, you sit inside the longhouse, by the fire. But in spring, the men leave for the sea. You're 6 years old when you first see them preparing a ship. A long ship. Long, narrow, fast, 20 oars, 1 square wool sail. At the front, a carved dragon head, to scare spirits and enemies. Men sharpen axes, check their shields, drink mead. Your mother cries quietly when your father leaves. Half of those who sail out never come back. But without raids, the village won't survive. The land is too poor. You're 8 years old when you hold your first axe, not a weapon. For chopping wood, you swing it wrong. Your father laughs, then shows you how to do it right. Power isn't in your arms, it's in your shoulders. At 10, you're already herding sheep in the mountains. Sometimes you find bones. People disappear here. Often. In winter, the cold kills. In summer, wolves. You're 12. Your father takes you out on a boat. Not for a raid, for fishing. It's your first time in the open sea. The waves are taller than houses. The boat rises and drops. You throw up over the side. Your father laughs. Get used to it, he says. The sea is our life. You're 15, tall, thin, angry, like most teenagers. In spring, a warband gathers, 30 men from nearby villages. The ship belongs to a jarl. His name is Sigurd. He's leading a raid west. You're allowed to go. You get a shield, round, wooden, with an iron boss in the center. They give you a spear and a short axe. A sword is too expensive. A sword costs as much as 20 cows. The ship leaves the shore. You row. For hours. For days. Your hands tear open with blisters. At night, you sleep right on the deck, under sheepskin cloaks. Food is dried fish, cheese, and barley porridge. Water goes bad quickly, so you drink weak beer. After a week, land appears. England, green, rich, defenseless. The target, a monastery by the shore. Stone walls, a bell, a cross on the roof. Monks aren't warriors, they're not expecting you. The ship slams into the sand. The jarl shouts, "Forward!" You run, your heart pounding in your throat. The first person you see, an old man in black robes. He's holding a book. He's shouting something. You don't understand the language, but you understand fear. Someone next to you strikes him with a sword. Blood on the stone. Everything happens fast. The monastery burns. You carry out silver cups, candlesticks, leather-bound books, gold from the altar, and people. Slaves can be sold. Your share, a silver bracelet, the first real wealth of your life. You're 16. You're no longer a shepherd, you're a Viking. The next years pass at sea. England, Ireland, Frankish lands. You raid villages, burn ports. Sometimes you meet resistance. Sometimes you don't. You learn how to hold a shield in a shield wall, shield to shield, shoulder to shoulder, spears forward. They call it a shield wall. If the line breaks, people die. You see it. Your childhood friend, Olaf. A spear goes through his throat. He falls, choking. No one stops. The battle goes on. 5 years later, you finally have a sword, bought with silver from Francia, steel from the Rhine. The blade is long, heavy. You give it a name. All warriors do. You're 23, tall, broad-shouldered. Your face is covered in scars. You have a helmet now, simple, conical, no horns. Horned helmets are a myth. In reality, they just get you killed. You join a massive campaign. 200 ships, thousands of men. The target, England, the great heathen army. You take cities, set up camps, collect tribute. Kings pay silver to make you leave. Sometimes you leave. Sometimes you don't. Winter, year 878. The English King Alfred gathers his army. The Battle of Edington. Shield walls collide. You stand in the third row. You hear metal crashing, screams, wood breaking, shields splinter, blades scraping iron, men falling, men screaming, men praying. You strike, again and again. The battle lasts for hours. Then the line breaks. Not yours. The English retreat. You win. But half the men you left Norway with are dead. You're 30. You return home. You have silver, a sword, chainmail, and scars. You buy land, build a house, get married. Life becomes quiet. In summer, fields. In autumn, livestock. In winter, feasts. But the sea calls. It always calls. You're 40 when you go on your last raid. Your son is grown now. He rows beside you. The target, the coast of Francia. You raid a small town. On the way back, a storm hits. Worse than any enemy. Waves like mountains. The sail tears. The mast snaps. The ship flips. Freezing water. You grab a piece of wood. Your hands go numb. Your strength fades. The last thing you see, gray sky. Seagulls. You're 42. The sea takes you, like it took thousands before you. Myth versus reality. Myth. Vikings had horns on their helmets. Reality. They didn't. Horns would get you killed in a fight. Myth. Vikings were dirty barbarians. Reality. They bathed more often than most Europeans, and even carried combs. Myth. All Vikings were huge giants. Reality. The average height was around 5'7". Myth. Vikings only raided. Reality. They were traders, explorers. They founded cities from Ireland to the east. The Viking Age. 793 to 1066. It began with the raid on Lindisfarne and ended after the Battle of Stamford Bridge. You lived the life of your time. A farmer, a warrior, a rower, a raider, a father, and a Viking lost to the sea. Your name will be forgotten, like thousands of others, but the sea remembers.